Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Keel Dyken back here again. Just wanted to keep you guys updated as the community grows, and know most of you are anxiously awaiting a Raspberry Pi 5 Retropie image. And apparently, it looks like we already have some scammers and fraudsters who are already back in the mix. Now, if you guys follow this channel, well, I'm sure most of you guys don't, but just wanted to point it out. There's a YouTube channel that goes by the name Retro Arena. They got a couple of YouTube videos up showcasing some Pi 5 work. I believe this is based on some of the beta work that the official team released, uh, from what one of the devs have already confirmed. Apparently, this individual, I believe they may be based in the UK, is already selling this image for $30. It's a 512 gigabyte base image. And so we can't confirm if they officially already have PlayStation 2 emulation working. The only ones that I know that are working is the Doom image that I revealed, and then of course that's already been publicly released. And then of course the one Supreme is working on that has not been publicly released as of yet. So if we take a quick look at their website, it says RetroPie 4.8.6, 512 gigabyte Raspberry Pi 5 images available. So if you guys are looking for one, there is a free one that's already available to download. But again, this is why stuff just doesn't usually get released to the public so much. And then what was really interesting here is that this person loaded it up to a 512 SD card. Now, apparently whoever did this isn't familiar with how to release RetroPie images. There's a program called Pi Shrink that you should use, because what it does is it condenses all the files on there to only show the actual use space and not show the use space being used. So for example, this is a 512 gigabyte card, and the image file size is 477. Now, most SD cards, for example, if you get a 128 gigabyte, it only has usable space of 119. 256, usable space 238, 512, 476. So if you're using this metric here, or this calculator, which is typically most SD cards, this is really a 1 terabyte image, because if it goes 1 megabyte over the actual file size allocation limit, you're looking at a 1 terabyte image. So that's probably why this person's telling you to use this particular card. If you guys have seen my Orange Pi 5 videos, we really haven't been able, I haven't been able to shrink down those images. That's why I use 256. So you either use the same exact card that I'm using, or you go up to 512. The danger about building a image and you don't properly shrink it down on a 512 is you don't have a 600 gigabyte SD card, 700, 750, 800, 850, or 900 gigabytes. It goes straight to 1 terabyte, because that's the next file size allocation that's currently available. Now, even if you use, let's say, 256, and let's say the image I make, let's say, is 240, even though it's maybe 238, it's a little bit over. In some cases, you could still use a 400 gigabyte SD card, and that would suffice. But then the next step up would then be 512, which you've been okay with. But now you're going straight from a 512 to a 1 terabyte image, and it may not even boot or load because they didn't properly shrink it down. So that's the danger zone. That's why even I previously said it really doesn't make any sense to release an image that's fully loaded down. I mean, 128, 256 is standard, but you start creeping around this, you're going to have a lot of people spending either time trying to download this and load it up directly to an SD card, just to come to find out they really need a 1 terabyte. But all in all, this person here has been reported in the past for fraud. In fact, several months ago, one of the other devs that I know, Tech Toy Tinker, who's over the RA, the Retro Arena, he made a video on this, and his video was based on a video that Vic VP did. He's an arcade modder. Customer reached out to him about an Odroid unit that was, as you can see the title there, Odroid 6 terabyte plug and play build, more like pure garbage, and that was correct. So then Tech Toy Tinker did a review based upon Vic VP's video that he was not associated, or whoever this individual is over here is using the Retro Arena name and reselling other people's work, other people's images, pretty much more or less for profit. And as you can see here, that's not the only image this person is selling. Is also Batacera, recal box, and so forth. And so that's what typically why a lot of times people in the community like myself, we don't release, it's really just becoming trifling because you spend a lot of time and hard work making a lot of stuff, release it, and then people just want to sit up there and use it for profit. But this individual is using everybody's images, everybody's work, more or less for pure profit, and even associating his name with another group or entity of people that's using the Retro Arena name to showcase or build credibility to resell the work. But again, just thought I would make this quick video for you guys. For those of you who are new to the whole community, if you're new to images, here we go again. In fact, there were some other YouTubers previously who was almost that. I'm not going to say almost, but they were legally trying to trademark the name Retropie. So that's a whole nother story for another day, because if people were trying to do that, then that would, and they had legal status, then they could try to copyright strike or trademark strike down, videos and other websites and things like that. So there's been some pretty shisty people doing some other criminal acts in the background. Yes, it is criminal. You can go to jail for some stuff like that. But anyway, just thought I would keep you guys updated to avoid things like that, as this person's already been reported and called out for scams in the past, for not only aligning themselves with somebody else or another group using their name, but then bases that YouTube channel on their name, turning around selling other people's work. And there have been a lot of complaints from that particular individual. And these are two people here, the Tech Toy Tinkerer and also Vic VP, who have had a run-in with this particular company, and they've just been doing people wrong. And it says here, this website is selling preloaded Retro Arena images with a poorly working 6 terabyte external drive. But again, you guys can follow those channels, take a look at it, do your homework and research. Wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about this, but I just thought I would put it out there so you guys kind of see what's going on in the community and the shicey stuff people do to try to just take community work and make either a name for themselves or just use it more or less as a business entity. But you guys all have a great day. I will catch you later. Peace out.